And this goes out to all the subscribers and the single ticket buyers.
The first play of the Arden season is August, Osage County by Tracy Letts. It's a family drama with a lot of dysfunction. It's about three sisters coming home and in search of their father, and they have a very intense mother who's this production it's in the exact spirit that it was written for a total ensemble where everyone is a star, where everyone is a high caliber actor who's able to sink their teeth into challenging, exciting material.
This season I will be appearing in The Whipping Man, which will be performing up in the Arcadia. The Whipping Man is a story set during the week just after the surrender at Appomattox Courthouse of the Civil War, and a young Jewish American Confederate soldier returns to his family's crumbling home to find two slaves there, and the play sort of takes us on their journey through Passover and discovering things about themselves and their history and how their histories intertwine. I don't want to give away too much. Incredibly beautiful parallel between the exodus of the Hebrew slaves from Egypt and these two slaves experiencing freedom in the United States after the Civil War. One night you go to sleep in your property and the next morning you wake up and you're not. And what is that next day like?
Ballpark is a story about a house and a neighborhood and how that neighborhood changes throughout the decades. People coming and going and different communities growing and thriving and then diminishing. The first act takes place as A Raisin in the Sun is taking place, if that makes any sense. So it's right before the house is about to be sold. And then in the second act, I play a woman who's buying the house. This is in modern times, so the neighborhood is now going through another change where people are coming back into the neighborhood and investing in it, and there's going to be a Whole Foods and a Starbucks, and how the neighborhood, the people in that neighborhood feel about this gentrification happening. I think the play is something that everyone can relate to, especially here in Philadelphia, from the position of being excited for a neighborhood changing and being a little bit reluctant to see and fearful of what that means, what change means to your neighborhood, whether or not your property taxes go up or if you're afraid that it's just going to lose its character and its soul and its identities.
And I'm playing Cyrano in the upcoming production of Cyrano here at the Arden. It's a story of a fellow who's not the best looking guy. He has a big nose and he's in love with a beautiful woman, and she's in love with a beautiful man, and so it's a sort of a love triangle thing. It's got everything. This show's got everything. It's very, very romantic. It's very, very funny. There's action, there's a war, and there's duels, sword fights. There's intrigue and suspense. Very, very big nose, really. It's a spectacular snout.
Well, Tulipomania is about the Dutch tulip craze of 1636, which was the precursor to all of the bubbles that followed. The railroad bubble, the newspaper bubble, the housing bubble, the dot-com bubble. This was the first one. And it's about a man who sacrifices everything in the world for a tulip. And it's about addiction, and it's about obsession, and going after what you want at the expense of others. The play is set in modern day Europe, in Amsterdam, and it takes place in 1 hour and a half in this pot bar. These 5 people come together on a rainy afternoon and listen to the owner's story, and somehow it becomes part of their lives. Let Tulipomania